Hi friends, today I'm going to take you through the installation of MongoDB and creation of services on Windows system more professionally than maybe what you've seen before. Okay, so here I have on this page the app MongoDB installation app. You can see that. So I've downloaded Windows 64-bit. Okay, and is signed. Okay, and then here is just the process we're going to take to install our MongoDB and create the services. Okay, and then I'm going to show you on my programs so that you could see that MongoDB has not been installed, and of course on my services so that you could see that MongoDB as well has not been installed. MongoDB is supposed to be in between this Microsoft and Mozilla, of course alphabetically, and of course on my programs, of course between these alphabetically, but it's not yet installed. So I'm going to take you through the installation using this pathway. So you will need a 64-bit Windows system for you to be able to install Mongo. It is professionally advised even by the Mongo, that is 10 gen, 10 gen. All right, so let's click to install this. Now there's something you're going to notice during this installation. You will notice that it will not be able to install. A lot of people have these issues of this installation. Now we're going to combine something now. During installation, it's important for you to know that I'm using Windows 8.1. So if you're using any Windows that is less than 8.1, say Windows 7 or Windows Server 2008 R2, you will definitely have to download Hotfix. Hotfix is what you have to download. Okay, why is that? Because there is a 33 doors error that occurs when memory map files are cleaned by one flush view of file function in Windows 7 and Windows 7.8 R2. So that is it. So if you're using Windows 7, ensure to download a hotfix. Go to the Windows website, just type it into your Google, you can find it there. So I'm going to show you something right away, and I'll show you how to fix something. You're going to see a throwback error. I want you to see it so that you will know what I mean. All right, and then we'll move on. Let's install. Okay. All right. So what you can see is trying to install. Copying a few files. I want you to witness the throwback, and I'm going to show you how to solve this problem. Okay, it's taking a few minutes to complete. All right, rolling back. Okay, you see that? So there is an error on your system has not been modified. Okay, your system hasn't been modified, so meaning that this has not been installed. So we click finish. I'm going to show you something right now. Before I show you that, let's ensure and see that nothing was installed on my program file. So this was there. So let me just go back and forth so that it will reboot or refresh. Okay, this is where my Mongo. So Mongo is supposed to be somewhere around here. Okay, somewhere around here. So there's no Mongo, and also my service. My services. Okay, let me go back and forth so you can refresh that screen. Go for alphabetically where I could see Mongo. Okay, Mongo is supposed to be somewhere in between these two. So there's no Mongo still in my system. All right, so what do we do? Let's go back to this whole page. All right, so I click on Mongo again. Beautiful. So take note to see where you missed it. You accept, move on, you say complete. Now look at this Mongo compass. Okay, this is for your view. This is for some other things, but it's a feature that you need to uncheck. All right, before you move forward. So the previous default is checked by default. So you need to remove it. You need to uncheck it. All right, so I've unchecked it and I will install. Okay, so watch and see. We are going to have a successful installation now. All right, so the idea is that when you have achieved installation, by unchecking it, you need to install again. So it's more like doing a double installation. Then in the second installation, you now need to check. All right, you can see that. Click finish button, and I click finish button. So we have done something nice now. So we need to click again to install. So click on next, and on change, and you're just doing the second installation now, so you wouldn't need a lot of things. Okay, look at that. This feature requires 0 on your, okay, so because you're doing less of things. All right, so now you need to leave this thing checked. Don't uncheck it. Okay, the first time you unchecked it, so this time you check it out. All right, so you click that. So MongoDB Compass is official graphical user interface for MongoDB. All right, you see that? All right, so give it that because you need this for some other things when you have done with installation. Okay, so we click next, and obviously, yeah, change. So we are finishing our installation. So we're changing installation because the first time we did install, it did not go with that. So we're changing the installation to have an edited, to have this Compass fixed in. All right, click the finish button now. Okay, so you're done. You've done just installing. That's all. You have not done the configurations yet. So I do hope you took note of your installation path. Well, that's okay. If you did not edit it or change it during installation, that means by default you installed to this very path. This very path over here. So this very path is actually by default. It's actually by default. Okay, so this very part is actually by default, and so that means if you go with me from here to program files, you will be able to see MongoDB. So Mongo is not yet there. Oh, that's Mongo. Why were you hiding? Don't hide again from me, baby. All right. Okay, so that's Mongo, and that's it over here. Okay, so that's it. You've installed it. So of course we can go to our programs and refresh it again over there and back on. We look for M, way down there. Okay, yeah, Mongo is alive. Okay, now, but we don't yet have it in the service because we have not done anything about service. Okay, so if we really refresh here, that's the configuration I'm talking to you about. Even if you refresh here, you will see Mongo. Okay, so Mongo is not yet here, and that is the next thing we ought to do before we come to this point, because this is actually the Mongo database. Before you ever run Mongo database, you have to create a directory where this Mongo database goes to check up some things. All right, so this make directory, we're gonna bring it up over here. Okay, we're gonna bring it up over here. That's the way for us to make a directory that our database will begin to look at this database. So this database is this. When we run this, we expect to instigate this. Okay, so we expect to put data into this very path. Okay, so this is the way it's going to go. So first of all, we're going to create this in one of our command prompts. So that's it, make directory, so you can see our path over there. So meanwhile, we can check up and see that in our C drive we do not have anything data, nothing like that. So we're going to create the path now. I click enter. Okay, the path has been created. I reload. Okay, you can see the path. The next thing to do is to now run our database. Okay, so that means we are going to be running this guy. Okay, so it's just as simple as either going to this very directory, or you copy this with this very curly braces, okay, and then with this quotes, okay, within the quotes. All right, sorry, within the quote, not curly braces. you copy this within the quote. Okay, just the way it is. You can copy it just the way it is within that quote and paste it in there. Oh yeah, 3 has come along with it. Okay, so we can run this now. Alright, so if you are seeing this waiting for connection, this init and listening waiting for connection, that means you are strictly following what I'm doing. Okay, before we go on, in order for us to ease ourselves typing this in, let's ease ourselves by making a path to this very bean, in our system path. Let's make a system path for it. Okay, so what we do is we go to system or advanced system, so we can get quickly to it. Advanced system setting, yeah, that's it. So on the system, we go to environment variable. Okay, under the path as highlighted, we give a semicolon and paste that same thing we pasted over there. Okay, that's it. So but we can remove this one. Okay, so it's on the bean now, and then we can remove this too. Good, that's it. Then we say okay and okay and okay. So we have made something close inside it. So that means anytime we open our command prompt and type in Mongo, let's say we close this one, something like that, and type in MongoD. All right. Beautiful. All right. So that's it. Waiting for connection. So that's beautiful. So we don't need to, type in the whole stuff or go to directory. Okay. We can also talk to our Mongo shell. Just Mongo. All right. That's it. So Mongo shell is also available. Okay. So here, normally you remember we can type DB and then you see test. So that means you can do a whole lot of things. And note your database is already actually working. If you go to the C drive and then check your data, a lot of things are already taking place there. Okay. All right. That's a nice one. Actually, a lot of people actually stop here, but it's important to go further than this if you want to go professional. Okay, so we'll go for to make directory for our log. So make drl.c, make directory for log. We're following this, remember, so we're following that. Okay, so we're following this our process here. All right, and then make process data, and then this is going to be a log directory. Okay, so remember on our DB data DB, we just have only DB there. Okay, so right now we click enter, it means we have made log as well. Okay, you can see that log over there. So that's it. So we want to also be logging our errors, our processes, and all the other things that needs to be logged. We'll go over to that place. Okay. Next thing will be to create the log file itself. Okay, so that log file has to be created inside or let's say Notepad or anything, but you have to make the extension to be CFG because it's a configuration file. All right, so we go to Notepad, and then what are we putting inside this Notepad? We're actually taking this. This is this. So Windows understands CFG, okay, as a configuration file, and also understands this very command. Okay, so this is gonna be a destination. Where's the destination of this file? This is the path. You can remember we created this path, right? Good. And then we created this path too. Okay. All right. So whichever way you follow, it's all right. Okay, so we have done this, and then we save. Where do we want to save this? We want to save it somewhere close to where we are working already. Okay, so that would be Mongo. Okay, program files, and then Mongo. Yeah, that's Mongo, and then 7, then 6, and okay, let's put it inside here. So what's the name of this file? What name are we calling it? MongoD config. MongoD config. MongoD config. All right, MongoD config. Okay, and then all right, it's telling us that we need administrative permission. All right, no problem. What we do is we just create this inside our let's say desktop. Let's throw it into desktop. Okay, let's throw it in desktop. Then from there we copy it. All right, that's it. So we've created a file, and that's beautiful. Let's go to desktop and find it. All right, desktop, where's my CFG file? Good enough. I copy from there, and I go back to where we were. Okay, where are we? All right, that's it. So now I'm going to locate that guy. I'm going to locate it. Remember, we have not put anything inside here. Take notes. Okay, but after we have done our configuration, something's going to go there. Now we go to the very program files. Okay, and then look for Mongo. Yeah, Mongo, you're there. Server 36. So preferably just put it here. Okay, now you can say continue. Of course, our file has been added. That's beautiful. I hope you're following up to this point. Okay, so when you've done that, that means you have done configured your system to listen to this guy. So what we do next is to do the actual configuration by telling the system to look into the very content of this file and do the needful. Start your Windows this time as administrator. This way, right click, run as admin. Oh yeah, and then if you've done that, oh, let's take it again. Yeah, if you've done that, this is what you need to run. This guy here, you copy it, you need to run it here and paste it and hit enter. Oh, sorry, look at that, our number is still there, so please go ahead, remove that number please. Number is there. Okay, and hit enter. All right, that's what you've got. That's good. So it means you have in one way and other made this whole Mongo a service, a system, Microsoft system service. So the beautiful next thing to do is to try and use, and let's start MongoDB on it. Okay, showing us that it can go. What you can do is to do a repair. Mongo repair, MongoD repair. It's trying to fix things. All right, and then you start again. It's not working. So one other thing you can do is to restart and then come back and know why it's not working. So we're going to restart now and come back to you. All right, welcome guys, welcome back guys. You can go, we've restarted right now, so we believe that a lot of things have refreshed. A lot of things have refreshed, and the system is now integrated properly. So what we have to do first of all is to go for our services on the GUI. Okay, you can go to it anywhere, from anywhere you want to go to. Okay, let's go to our services from the GUI. As we're opening GUI, we're also opening our command prompt. Okay, because we need to test the two things from that place. All right. Okay, so over here, okay, this one open first. All right, whichever one opens first, that's okay. Okay, All right, okay, you'll be here. You'll be here. Let's check on the service here. Services, where are you? All right, Mongo. So Mongo is here. So I can now start Mongo. Let's see. See, Mongo, can you start? Yeah. Good. Mongo started. Beautiful. So that's what I'm about. And remember, we say that we can do let's start MongoDB, right? MongoDB. Good. Now it's telling us that service already started. Wow. Okay, that means we can start from here. You can start from, obviously, from the GUI as well. Okay, so now we're stopping services. Services stopping. Services stopping. All right, stopped. Okay, we need to refresh this page to check that out. Okay, Mongo, where are you? Okay, Mongo stopped. Okay, so we can start it back again. Mongo is starting. Mongo is starting. Mongo is starting. Mongo is starting. So you may obviously decide not to be using a command prompt to start your services. This is your database now, okay? So you don't need to come over here again and say MongoDB, or that's not good enough. All right, so it's now a service. It is now a service. It's a service now. You can start it here. So it's already started. So let's refresh this page to see that it started. So now that it started, we can go to Mongo. Look at Mongo. Mongo is running. That's good. So what you can do, you can go straight to your database, which is your MongoDB. I think that MongoDB is your database. All right, MongoDB database. No need. You have started your database. Okay, so we can go to Mongo. Mongo, that is a shell from where you give instruction to your Mongo. That is where you write all your SQL, scripts and all that to talk to the database, to query and all that, to administer your database. Okay, so we could do just DB and see that. So that means it's working. I want you to really try this out and install your application, your service, install your Mongo, and get back to me. Please comment, like, and of course share this to others so that they can learn how to do this very easily. And also remember to subscribe. Thank you so much.